Are you going to want help installing all these? I asked, opening another case of engine rings. I had no idea which part of the spaceship's guts these actually went into. They were about 3 feet across, an inch thick, and made of some plasticky red stuff that was above my pay grade to define. All I knew was there was a lot of them, and we only had one engineer.
No thanks, grumbled Mimi,
The octopus-looking guy with a voice like a gravel road.
This is a tentacles-only kind of operation.
Really? What's the difference? I was curious now. Do you have to use specific tools or reach into tight crevices?
Crevices, he said,
checking the label on the box.
These have to fit snug, and they go somewhere you people with fingers can never manage to reach.
He gave one ring a judicious whack against the floor, then tossed it back into the box. I huffed in mock offense. I'll have you know I'm very flexible for my species.
Sure you are, he chuckled. Not your fault you're held back by all those bones. And you only have 2 arms. I don't know how you get by.
He started looping tentacles around the rings in a different box, gathering an impressive number of them. Just fine, thank you, I told him. 2 arms is plenty.
Yeah? Carrying just a couple things at once? Must be a simple life.
I took the hint, digging into the box for more rings. Who says I can only carry 2 at once? Look how many I can fit over my nice long arms.
Yes, good job. Put 'em over there.
And I can hook them over my shoulders, I continued, as I deposited my armload where Mimi had pointed. Heck, these are big enough that I could just stand inside a stack of them and hold them all from the bottom. Oh, and...
Here, these 2.
And, I repeated, I can even carry one without my arms or shoulders.
Yes, I know you have tiny fingers on your feet, Mimi said, unimpressed.
No, not like that. I set down the other stack. I'll pick it up with my hands, then only touch it with my torso. Think I can do it? He struck a pose, lounging on the floor, with one tentacle against his head, looking dramatically bored.
Wow me, he grated.
I hadn't used a hula hoop since I was a kid, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. With all the flair of a carnival magician, I grabbed a ring and lifted it over my head, bracing it against one hip, then spun it and did my absolute best to keep it from falling. I managed about 3 seconds, which I consider a major success. Finally, it hit the floor. Ta-da! I said, hands in the air. Mimi got up and deadpanned. Wow. You're no fun.
I'm sure that is immensely practical on a day-to-day basis, Mimi said. A fine consolation for being unable to reach around 3 bend corners.
Oh, sure, I said, stepping out of the ring and picking it up again. You can do that, but can you make this love you? I gave the ring an underhanded throw towards the hallway, with a twist to make it spin madly. It bounced twice, still spinning, then rolled back to my waiting arms. A voice from the hallway shouted, "What was that?" Paint stuck her lizardly snout around the corner, and was utterly flabbergasted when I did it again. "How did you do that? Can you teach me?" "See, she's fun," I said to Mimi. "Sure thing, Paint."
Well, sure. She's got fingers too.
Mimi waved a tentacle and went back to sorting the boxes, while I showed Paint how to use vital engine components for childhood tricks.